ArtX is a very special and a very unique series of courses that are offered here at Concordia.
They are studio arts courses that are outside of the 7 different disciplines. Those courses offer students a place to investigate general studio practice, a mixing of, say, drawing and collage, or collage and sculpture, and how one might move. You might move from a collage to a sculpture, or you might move from a sculpture to a performance piece, or you might move from a performance piece to a video.
The other thing that it allows for is a place where groups of young artists can come together and they can conceptualize an idea for a project in any media that they choose. So it's not driven by a media or a discipline, it's driven by the idea and how they want to realize it.
Any person from any discipline can come in and take a course in ArtX, and it just simply means that you are part of a community of people who are sort of making work dependent on your interests, dependent on the assignments, but you are part of a context of interdisciplinary critique.
What's probably the most interesting thing about that is the discourse around, like, the dialogue that happens in class, because it's not, like, for example, in photography or painting or sometimes fibers, you know, a lot of it's about the technique, and a lot of the discourse in art classes aren't necessarily about the technique. It's really about the ideas and how people are understanding them. So it brings a whole different way of people are responding to things, and sometimes it brings up people's prejudice about a medium too, and all those things are really interesting, and they don't usually happen in other classes.
The ArtX courses that are offered vary from ones that cover media-related things like video, sound, or you can also do sort of extended studio practices, so drawing that extends beyond the page, or performance work.
The projects sometimes are themed projects, in some cases maybe doing a project that's about the colossal, that's about size, or about the miniature. And there's other projects like working with shadows and light, or creating installations and environment. And students can then approach it in a way that they're comfortable with, but they're very much encouraged to incorporate multimedia.
Not every student chooses to work outside of their discipline or to work within an interdisciplinary context, but it does offer you a tremendous perspective on the kinds of opportunities for expanding your ideas.
We have a studio that we all work in, and on the same floor is the metal shop and the wood shop. And these are amazing shops with state-of-the-art tools and equipment and some of the best technicians I've ever met. And they're there to help students realize their projects. There's also the Center for Digital Arts, which has computers and software for editing, and we have labs to work in for projects that are more time-based and digital. We have video cameras and sound equipment and laptops and things that are available specifically for the ArtX students to realize their work.
ArtX is a fair reflection of the cultural world out there, of the art world out there, in terms of the range of disciplines, and in terms of, within that range, the flexibility or the elasticity to move from one sphere to another. Because I think that's very much what's going on at our culture at large, and it's very much going on in the art world, where artists are able and prepared to pivot and move with their work, so that the direction their work takes, they're able to go there with the resources, find the resources they need, and make the things that they want to make.